Hey, it's MK, and I am back with 31 days of cut file fun. And for this really amazing pear tree background cut file, I will be making a kind of a water splash layout. As soon as I saw all of these bubbles, I instantly thought of this photo of my little ones at the swimming pool with their dad. So I picked out a few embellishments. Some of them are pre-made like this one here, but I will have to change the wording on it because we are not at the sea. Here is my adorable photo of my little ones when they were actually little. The cut file that I will be using. And then I have a few of these photo play papers left over from Fishtails. I loved this collection, you guys. I had a hard time using it all up because I just loved it. And once it's gone, it's like gone. I do have a bunch of the sticker sheets left because the cartoon fishies kind of sort of are a struggle for me to use. But I thought maybe I would be able to use them on this type of layout. And I also have this acrylic piece that I purchased a while ago from the Redefined Creative Cut Shop. So the first thing I'm going to do is adhere my cut file to this bubble background. Now, one of the things that I forgot immediately that I was going to do is cut away some of the bubbles so I can put my portal on a bubble and not, or a circle, I should say. They're only bubbles because I'm using them as bubbles. They don't have to be bubbles. They could definitely be circles. It could definitely be used for something a lot more intricate than just water photos. However, I wanted to put my portal right on this circle so that way it looked like it belonged there. Now, one of the other things I need to do is adapt this pre-made embellishment to my needs. And so I happen to have the leftover of this border that fit perfectly. Now, a little bit of the words stick out, but only if you stare at it crosswise and with your tongue sticking to the left will you be able to tell that something is behind this border of shells. I mean, seriously, don't look too hard. I'm going to trim my photo down. I'm just trimming away the wall. I didn't really think that it was necessary. It doesn't give them any kind of, height perception or anything like that. So I thought, nah, I'll just cut it around and just have my children, because I love, the look on their faces and how tiny they used to be. Oh my goodness. It's just so interesting seeing all of this. So I'm going to build a cluster down on the bottom, kind of like a shelf. I've got this huge pre-made cluster that is using one of my heartbeats a long, long time ago. I made this just to show how you can include one of these heartbeats in a cluster for almost anything. And I did it for like all of my categories, and I'm slowly but surely using them all up. I also decided to add crabby but cute because my middle son is got this look on his face like dad just said something that he didn't like. And the others are just take a picture because I'm cute. So anyways, I decided to fill the gap with the words splish splash. And I absolutely love the fact that they are kind of frosty. And so they don't stick out and say, look at me, look at me. Now, if I decide to later, I could make them a little bit darker if I didn't like it, but I do like it. I like how it's there, but it's not really like in your face there. So in the portal, I'm going to put a couple bits of seaweed that I had pre-cut out from several different layouts ago, as well as a cut out little turtle. I think these turtles are so adorable from a Stampin' Up! Collection, and I fussy cut him out of paper. And that will be the center of my portal and just fill in the little gaps. And like I said, I have a hard time using the cartoony kind of character type stuff in any of my layouts, even if they involve my kids. I really do have that hard time. And I still didn't use them. I still ended up only using the puffy stickers that I included in the pre-made border that I made a while ago. Actually, back in February is when I ended up making that. I'm going to go ahead and glue all of these acrylic pieces down. Now, all I'm using is a tiny little dab of this Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I hold it for just a few seconds and then bam, it sticks instantly. Now, I'm not sure if I manhandled this layout, whether or not they will stay stuck, but as far as I know, being stuck and then put in a page protector, they still last. So they haven't fallen off yet, knock on wood. So yeah, I did decide to bring in a sparkly little, it's not a sand dollar. What is that? Starfish. And then that was on the outside of my portal. So that way it kind of blended with the rest of the border. I also found these little studs by Close to My Heart from a while ago to make it look like the bolts from my portal. So I just am in love with this layout, and I love how fast it came together just by, decorating the bottom portion of this layout. I love this, you guys. Anyways, be sure to check out Christina and see how she is playing with this cut file today. I absolutely am having a blast doing this, you guys. I feel like I'm using up my cut files, even though these cut files weren't in my stash. We picked them out to be used for this specific month. But I'm loving how I use up all these cut files. Anyways, I will check y'all later. Bye.